If you keep using simple product photos as hero images on your portfolio, you're losing clients before they even scroll. I'm about to show you the exact process I used to convert this simple packaging photo into this dynamic hero video. And if you leave now, you'll keep wondering why your portfolio isn't selling. Let's get started. For all these examples, we're going to use this website called OpenART. But first, we need to select the images we want to enhance. For example, here I have these images of packaging that I designed years ago. As you can see, this is packaging photographed with what I believe is a professional camera. But this photo, as you can see, is very flat and doesn't have much art direction. It's a simple photo that also has different colors. There's red, blue, and green. We could also create a composition with AI using all three boxes. So here, we have the photos ready that we're going to enhance with AI. Now let's go to the OpenART website. In this section, as you can see here, you can do many things. You can edit photos, you can also generate videos if you want, you can also do lip syncing, you can make videos starting from an image, which is basically what we're going to do in this case. The first thing we're going to do is paste our prompt here. We're basically going to tell it in the prompt to convert this photo, telling it to create a box composition and to add some props like herbs, tomatoes, or garlic. After we paste the prompt, we have the option here to select the model. So here we select Nano Banana. Here what we're going to do is simply upload this image with the red box first. OpenART has this option to change the format at the bottom, and we simply tell it to make it a 16:9 format. OpenART also has an option to enhance the prompt. So I'm going to click here on Auto Enhance. They also charge us 30 credits for the 2 images we are generating. Here we have the result. As you can see, the result is good, but for some reason, it looks like an illustration. So in this case, this composition wouldn't work for us, unless you want to leave it that way and give it this style that was created when we used the Auto Enhance feature. I think it happened when we used the word rustic in the example. Let's do another generation using this same prompt, but this time we're not going to use the Auto Enhance option. So we simply generate the image here, and here we have these 2 results. Perfect. In this case, as you can see, it no longer creates this illustration style, and the composition looks perfect. Now in the prompt, we're going to tell it to take these 3 boxes. Let's create a composition first. We also tell it in the prompt to use props like tomatoes, garlic, or herbs to create an atmosphere that also looks like a professional photo. Here we have 2 proposals with 2 different views. The only problem is that this image has this cutoff at the top, so here in OpenART, they have this function to edit where we can expand, outpaint, or zoom out on the image. We select the image and use this option, and here we already have the result. Now what we're going to do is convert this image of the 3 boxes that was generated into a video. So here we go to the video option, and as you can see here, we can upload our image that was already generated here in OpenART. We're going to tell it to generate a 5-second video. At the bottom here, we have that 5-second option, and here we select the model we want to use. In this case, we're going to use Clink 2.5. Here we give it the prompt. We're going to tell it to do a zoom out on this image, a slow zoom out, and we'll leave it with the same composition from the previous prompt. We generate it here. As you can see, they charge us 100 credits for this generation, and there we have the result. With this version, we could polish it a bit more, perhaps using other subtle camera movements. We could add people or some hands sprinkling the herbs. That depends on the vision we have. Now, taking the same reference of the boxes, we're going to make another composition for each individual box. We're going to follow the same process. We're going to tell it to generate the horizontal image of this box. But in this case, we're going to do it simply with flat colors, telling it to create this image in a horizontal format with a red background that matches the color of the image. Let's generate it. There we have our result. Perfect. So here, having this image, we can again do the same process of generating the camera movement to give it this dynamism so it looks more professional. We do the same with the other two boxes, using this reference image and telling it to make the same camera movement for each of the images we already created here in OpenART. Now, let's make a composition that's a bit more commercial. So let's use, for example, this image that I showed in a previous video. We have this composition. It's a fictional brand called Chili Sin Carne. Same process, we're going to take the image and make an animation, a small animation using the Dream model. There we have our result. And here we finish our process and we also finish our video. Once again, a thank you to OpenART for giving me credits and allowing me to play with this incredible tool. And also, if you want to acquire this tool, I'll leave a link in the description so you can get a discount if you want to get it. Well, that's all for this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, activate the notification bell so you get notifications about new videos I'll be making. And if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other video, where I show when Image Edit 2509, which is a competitor to Nano Banana. Click here. See you next time. Bye-bye.